Well, welcome to the second to last show for Drawn to Whitetails in the inaugural 2015-16 season. On this week's show, we're going to be focusing on the last weekend of bow hunting here in Kentucky. We had 3 teams that were afield. Myself and Nick, my co-leasee, were in the field on Saturday. Didn't really ever see any deer, and when I pulled my trail camera after the hunt, something had spooked those deer out of that area around 3 o'clock, and we had been there. We got there about 3:15 to 3:30. And then Benji and his daughters went hunting on the last day of season, had a great encounter, but couldn't quite seal the deal on the doe. But this week we're going to join the hunt with Jeremy and Josh. Josh had a doe tag in his pocket, and Jeremy had his buck tag, and they had a pretty good hunt on Saturday, January 16th. So let's jump into that action for this week's show. And at the very end, Josh is going to recap it and tell you what to look forward to next week. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go to Josh and Jeremy's hunt.
It's the last weekend of deer season here in Kentucky. We have been back here since rifle season went out. Probably been, how long has it been, a month?
Yeah, every bit of a month.
Really haven't been seeing much since all the rifles started popping. The shooters were out back here have kind of disappeared. No trail camera pictures of them or anything. Still no trail camera pictures, but I have actually seen one of them the other morning when I left for work. He was out here in the daylight, so that lets us know that they are here and they are on their feet. So we're gonna give her one last shot this weekend. Josh brought his bow, nothing else than he's gonna try to shoot a doe, try to help thin down this herd a little bit. We're having herds of 8 to 10 does running. Gonna try to take a few of them out. So wish us luck. I can't believe season's almost over with.
Tell me about it. What is today? January the
15th or 16th?
Yeah.
16th.
16th. Crazy. All right.
Oh, you smoked her ass.
I don't even know if you can see me, but I finally got to shoot. It's September the 12th. I got to shoot. All right, it's the next morning. I shot that doe last night right at last shooting light. I mean, it was right on the brink of shooting hours. I think it was the last minute of shooting hours. But I went back and looked at the footage last night. Me and Jeremy came in here last night and we found blood and tracked it for, I don't know what, 200 yards. And
farther.
Yeah, it just didn't. We thought Jeremy seen the hit better than I did, and he thought the hit looked good, but we just didn't feel too confident, so we backed out last night, and we're still not feeling too confident, but we're gonna go in here and give it the due diligence and see if we can find her. So I guess let's go. All right, well, we looked and found my arrow, and I mean, the arrow was laying in a creek, so of course she'd crossed a little ditch, so it was wet, so you couldn't really tell a whole lot about the blood on it. I mean, it's got blood up here past the fletching. But after me and him talked about it, we looked. I mean, we grid searched. We just ran out of blood. And like I said before, when I shot the deer, I mean, it was borderline. It was right there in the last minute shooting hours. I mean, it was pretty dark. And then on the camera, when I reviewed the footage, it was so grainy you couldn't really tell where the hit exactly was. So anyway, me and him talked about it, and we just don't feel like it's a lethal hit. I hate it. I mean, it's just part of bow hunting, though. So I mean, anyway, we did our job. We come out here to look for her, and just no luck. So we appreciate y'all watching us this year very much. We're gonna have we're gonna do a highlight show for next week. Kind of go over the whole year and what we've done, and the deer we've killed, and just talk about different things. And we really appreciate everybody's support this year. So anyway, the season never ends, and stick with us. Thanks a lot.